Now, you actually started our conversation by telling us about your family, and perhaps you could continue to flow in that vein. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and you may include your upbringing, your formative years. We had a brief conversation and you mentioned your mom, so maybe as the Spirit leads, you'd want to say a little bit about your amazing mom of blessed memory, your family, conversion, calling, and just to touch a little bit on your professional accomplishments, because the truth is we would spend the entire day, I dare say a couple of days, and I'm not sure that we would be finished because there are so many. But as the Spirit leads you, you no doubt will identify those that would be pertinent for this time and season.
Pastor, I was born in very unique circumstances, and my story, I have a testimony about me being here. And I believe that God brought my mother to know God because God had given me to her as a special gift. I am the youngest of 10 children, and my mother had 11 births. One was a stillbirth, and I was the last one. I had been struggling in my father's loins to be birthed, and my mother eventually told me a story about how she felt when I was born, and that became a major testimony, a really, really major testimony. My mother said to me one day, she said, "Baby girl," because she called me baby girl, "I need to apologize to you because I've asked God to forgive me." She said, "I wanted to abort you." And she said, I went to the doctor. She said, it wasn't that I was an abortionist. I just was so tired. I had 11 children. It was hard. And she said, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Mom, are you crazy? This is the best child you're going to have. This is the richest child you're going to make. This child will take care of you in your old age. Take this and go." And he gave her something, and she said, instead of getting rid of the child, I grew. And she said, when I was born, I was really, really, she said, "You were a beautiful child." She said, "You were pretty, you behaved yourself, you were nice." She said, "I started to feel really bad, and I really loved you." She said, "I had no trouble with you." She said, "The neighbors would come and take you all day, and I had no trouble with you." She said, "People just come and ask for the baby and go with the baby because you were so well behaved." And when I turned 2 years old, my mother said that I was in the hospital. I was very ill, and I was on life support. And she sat there and she looked at me and she said to herself, "God, I am going to lose this child." She thought I was going to die. And she said when she left the hospital and she was walking away because she had to go take care of the other children, so she went to take care of them and come back. She said she knew when she came back she would meet me. So she said, "God, what a punishment to show me this beautiful child and then to take this child away from me. I am so sorry, God. Please forgive me. Please forgive me." At that time, my mother wasn't saved, but she prayed that prayer. She said when she returned to the hospital, she didn't see me. She said her heart dropped. She went to the nurse and she said, "Nurse, there was a baby girl in the corner there, and I came back and I didn't see her." And the nurse said, "You're the mother?" She said, "Yes." She said, "Ma'am, a miracle took place here about 15 minutes after you left. This child got better. She's upstairs. We can almost send her home today, but we'll just look at her for maybe a day or two. Your baby is going to go home with you tomorrow."
Hallelujah.
I am against abortion. I am 2,000% against abortion. I thank God that my mother did not abort me. I thank God, and you should thank God, that your parents did not abort you. And those of you who are abortionists and you are in a fight to take away the lives of the offspring and sometimes the offspring of God, thank God that your parents did not abort you, so you have a choice. And I hope you make the choice for life because your parents made the choice for life and allowed you the privilege to be here.